Hi guys, Cassie here and welcome back to Cassie Z Creates. I thought I would come on here and do a quick video because I have the house somewhat to myself today. My husband and my son are gone to youth and my mom went to church as well. My church doesn't have official Wednesday night service. They just do youth and a Bible study, and right now there's a Bible study going on for the men. So us ladies are free for this month. But I just wanted to give you a little quick show and tell. I have some coffee brewing downstairs. I'm gonna get up and go get it in a minute because I just felt like I need it today. But I just wanted to show off this little book. I'm always trying to read something. Got a book going of some kind. This one is The Historian, and I just wanted to show it to you because it's really good so far. It's about let's see, story of a young woman plunged into a labyrinth where the secrets of her family's past connect to an inconceivable evil, the dark 15th century reign of Vlad the Impaler, and a time defying pact, see, I told you I needed coffee, that may have kept his awful work alive through the ages. That's all I'll read for now because this is not a booktube channel, but I could run a booktube channel if I had the time because I love books. But anyway, if you are a reader, check this out. It's really cool. I'm only in, I think, yeah, 18 chapters in, so far it's a good read. The writing style kind of reminds me of the classic English literature novels, which is appealing to me. So, but I also wanted to show you, I have some new books, and I wanted to show you my progress in this mermaid sketch. I've already broken my drawing streak. I had drawn something every single day starting last Sunday up until yesterday. Yesterday was crazy. I did not have it in me to do any drawing or any coloring, which was very disappointing, but I'm trying to practice what I've been preaching to myself and not fret over missing one day. But I've been working on her hair bit by bit, and I don't know if it'll be finished after I put this layer of black in. I've been using my Derwent watercolor pencils for this, and for the base layer of gray, I used French Gray 70, and the second layer of darker gray, I used Gunmetal 69. And for this new layer right here, if you can see, I'm using Ivory Black 67. So that's what the hair is going to look like, I think, when I'm done, unless I decide to do a little something extra. But I haven't done much with that picture since the last time I showed you, just simply because my time has not been my own this week. And I'll talk more about that while I'm coloring, but I got 4 new books. This one I got off of Amazon. It's Keepers of the Enchanted Forest, and I am in love. If you wanted me to do a full flip through of this, please let me know in the comments. I will be willing to do that for you. I'm sure there are, that's the cover page. I'm sure there are flip throughs of this on YouTube if you search it, but I just adore this book. So there's that new book. I also got Joanna Basford, World of Flowers. It's taken me a long time to actually get this book because I'm not going to say that I dislike Joanna Basford's books. Oh, by the way, my daughter's outside playing, so you're going to hear kids screaming. But anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, I'm not gonna say that I dislike her books. I love the pictures. They're just a little bit more detailed than what not detailed, but the pictures. Like, I like pictures of people and characters, and her books have very few of that. I do have, I'm sorry, very little of that. I do have Ivy and the Inky Butterfly. I have not colored in it yet, but I have it. But this one, as well as the other three that I have here, I got at Target. So I'm sure you guys have seen these pictures. But oh, sorry, my lighting in here is awful. I also got pop manga dragons and other magically mythical creatures. I need to take the stickers off if I can. But I love these pop manga books. I have the first one and the Mermaids one and the cute and creepy one. And now I think this one completes the collection. But they are so cute. I love the art style. Oh, I love that dragon. But it's not all dragons. It's got some other cute little things in it. What in the world? Like, what an imagination. I just love it. There was a griffin and a pretty little girl with this cute little dragon on her head. So yeah, I love Camilla d'Erico, I think is how you say it, but I love her art. And then I got Mythogoria, Gory Underworld. Now, I don't know how you guys feel about these kinds of pictures. I don't know. But they're just creepy. Like, I'll try to show some of the less. There's a Day of the Dead picture. I can't remember the Spanish phrase for it, but there's somebody levitating. So this will be really good for me for Halloween. A little puppet with a puppeteer who looks to be also a puppet. So yeah, I really like creepy Halloween-y type pictures. And yes, I am a Christian. No, the subject matter of books like that don't bother me. It's just, it's art, and it's, you know, if you feel convicted about it, you know, I don't. I think it's just a personal thing. But I am, let's see, I am almost finished with my mermaid's hair, and I might go in and fill in more of the black areas just because it looks a little too golden. I want it to be black hair with like golden undertones, but I will fix that. There's my Hannah Lynn work in progress. I'm just keeping it safe in there. That was from a book that I don't own. Somebody ripped it out on a vacation, and we took a vacation with another family, and she was sharing her book with me. So, but I'm going to step out and get my coffee. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, got my coffee, and I'm gonna take a sip. Oh, that's good. Okay, so as I was saying, I want this effect to look like black hair with gold undertones, and it's very slowly building. I think I'll start over here and work my way up. I'll probably cover up more of the gold or the yellow rather, after I get a base layer of this black. And I'm using Faber-Castell Polychromos in 199, and it says black. I've used a Cali art marker for the base, and if you want to know, I posted a video previous to this one where I show you the colors that I've used for the base and the two previous layers, because this is the pencil on top of the marker. That's two different Prismacolor pencils that I used to build that up. I usually work in thin layers and take my time. I'm a very slow colorist. I don't color fast because I like to work in layers, and plus too much pressure. After a while, putting too much pressure hurts my hand. So I'm slightly concerned about that in the coming years. Arthritis runs in my family, and if I get it in my hands, I don't know how well I'll be able to continue coloring and doing art. That kind of makes me sad to think about. I don't know. Does anybody know anything about arthritis or people who have it in their hands? Are they able? Does anybody have any experience with that? Any of my artsy community out here, of how they overcome that pain and continue to do art? I don't know. I don't know if this meticulous work is, like, especially with pencil, which is by far my favorite medium to use. But you know, that's the thing that I do. I tend to start worrying about stuff like that before I need to. But even now, you know, I'm sitting here doing this, and I did a little bit over here, and I'm doing this, and I can already feel a little bit of discomfort in my hands. And oh, that traffic noise, oh my goodness. That's what happens when I film during the day. Normally you guys see my zombie-like or vampire-like behavior, where I'm staying up till 2 a.m. doing videos. Oh, those kids, they're so loud. I love it though. They don't bother me, not really. I love to hear it. I love the happy. That's what kids should be doing. They should be outside playing and running and yelling and screaming with their friends, being little, being happy, being carefree. Get it while it lasts. It doesn't last long. I'm almost happy today. You can tell I'm a little bit beat because this month has just been something else. I broke my coloring and drawing streak yesterday because went shopping for our kids' very first ever official back to school shopping. not for clothes yet, but for school supplies. So we got to buy all the little packs of crayons and notebooks and book bags and lunch boxes and thermoses and all that good stuff to take. And you know, being homeschooled for so many years, my kids never really got the experience of going to buy book bags and fun stuff like that. My daughter is so excited she can hardly stand it. My son, on the other hand, is a typical 13-year-old about to turn 14. And he is not so much excited. He's pretty much like, I hate life right now and I don't want to do this. I think he's nervous about the social aspect of it, and also I think he's kind of scared that he's going to have to do more work, which is true to an extent. I, you know, didn't have homework to turn in because we always did. We did a lesson and then he did practice work, and then he was done. So there wasn't really homework to be done because he was already home. I guess it's all in his head. Like it's probably going to be close to the same amount of work, but in his head it's going to be more because he may have homework assignments and whatnot. So the joys of teenagers. He's a sweet kid. I love him to pieces, though. I wouldn't trade him for anything. He just has trouble with certain things, like we all do. We all have our vices. But as of right now, my dining room table is covered in bags of supplies, like Target bags of supplies. We came home yesterday and they had worn me out so much that I just said, I can't put this away. I can't sort through this and put this away today. I'm done. So I'll work on that later. But that's part of the reason why I broke my coloring streak. I don't know if you guys remember, but last time I was here, I was talking about trying to combat my long stretches of not coloring and not drawing and not arting due to depression. I'm trying to combat that by just taking it slow and making myself color something every day and draw something every day. And I did okay for about a week, but yesterday it just wasn't happening. So this is actually good therapy for me, because normally I allow a day of quote-unquote failure to cause me to slip back into my old habits and just not even try. So I told myself, you know what, I'm gonna make a video today. I'm gonna kind of force myself to get back in it that way. So here I am. I don't really know why I am the way I am, but and being really busy, not busy like doing my normal routine, but being busy with other things can be kind of a derailer for me as well. We're having a birthday get together for my son He's about to turn 14, and we're having a get-together for him on Saturday. Today is Wednesday, and you know, I've got a plan for that, and I gotta make a cake, and which I normally would just buy a cake, but he wanted one made this year. Says he doesn't like the store-bought cakes as much anymore, which who can blame him? I mean, some of them are really good, but some of them, they're just too sweet, too much sugar. Which, it's cake, it's gonna have sugar, but what I mean is just like the icings and stuff they use just taste like pure sugar. It's like not the yummy flavors. Like the chocolate doesn't taste like chocolate, it just tastes like sugar, you know? You know what I mean? Am I making any sense at all? So I have to go shopping for supplies to make a cake sometime this week. I still haven't got around to going to the grocery store to get our normal groceries. We've done a lot of takeout and a lot of quick service restaurants this week because it's just been so. We ate lunch out yesterday because we were already out shopping. My mom came with us, so we all, her, I, and the 4 kids, and the 2 kids had lunch out while we were shopping, which was, you know, it's always nice. But haven't done much cooking at all this week. I'm trying to do this without turning the book too much, so that you guys can actually see what I'm doing. I'm probably gonna have to sharpen my pencil here in a minute. Oh, you can hear the traffic out there so bad. I'm kind of losing my place here, kind of all over the place. I think I need to wash my little glovelet here. So what are you guys up to? Anybody doing anything fun over the weekend? What are you coloring? Tell me in the comments what you're working on. I think after I finish this hair, I'm going to do something that I don't do, and that is I'm going to put this aside for a day or two and work on a whip. I don't like to work on multiple pieces at once, or I've always told myself I don't like it. I feel like I have to finish one before I start another, but that has gotten me into so much trouble because if I get tired of looking at a piece, like, I love this picture, don't get me wrong, but sometimes you get bored, especially if you're a colorist that takes, or an artist that takes a long time like I do on a piece, either coloring or drawing, or both. You know, you can get kind of tired of looking at it, and you might need a change up. So I think that's kind of been part of my problem as well, is not giving myself enough freedom to walk away from a picture without just abandoning the task altogether. Like, you know, if I want to, because heaven knows I have enough whips. I have enough ones that I've started and then just walked away from and never picked back up. because that's another thing I do. If I walk away from one for too long and then I lose the drive altogether to work on it, I'll just abandon it and start another one with little intention of going back to that one. But the more I think about it, back to the first one, but the more I think about it, it's like I don't dislike what I've done. The only reason that I abandoned it is because I took too long getting back to it. So, and I know lots of people who I know of, lots of artists who do multiple things, work on multiple pieces during the same time frame, not at once necessarily, but during the same time frame. I hate these little strands that they drew. Like it just makes it difficult to color around. I'm just gonna do that. I was gonna leave them golden, but to let them pick up the light, but nah. I don't really feel like coloring around all that. As Dee Dee says, you are the boss of your color book. So I think after this hair, I'm gonna set this one down for a day or two, and I'm gonna work on an abandoned piece to kind of maybe get some of my drive back. There goes the scooter. I have a few works in progress that are, I don't know if I should even call them works in progress. I'll say abandoned because let's face it, I just abandoned them. But I have a few of the unfinished pictures of mine that I'd like to see finished. So I think it'll be fun to change up my ridiculously strict regime in favor of a more relaxed arting experience. This is Fantasy Mermaids Coloring Book, by the way, and I don't know why, but it just seems like there's no artist listed here. I've looked, but I don't see an artist listed. That looks pretty good on the camera. I just took a look-see. I'm getting to the point where I'm gonna have to start, I'm gonna have to sharpen my pencil, first of all, and I'm gonna have to start getting my face kind of close to the page. So I think I'm gonna do the rest off camera, and I'll show you at the end what it looks like with this amount of work done so far. Okay guys, so I finished the layer of Faber-Castell black, and I'm liking it so far. I don't know if I'm gonna go back and further fill in some of these yellow highlights that I left or not. I think I need to look at it and see if I want to leave it as is or darken it up even further, but as of now, that is where I am with this picture. So hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and I think I'm going to call it a day, drink the rest of my coffee, and relax. Have a great day. God bless. See you next time. Bye.